It's been a roller coaster, but you stayed, and now I'm taking over for the day.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. To start off this pattern, I will be taking 5 inches for the width of my neckline. Now I take 5 inches because I don't want my straps to be falling off my shoulder. And now I will take 4 inches off my pattern and I will take my armhole depth, which is 8.5. Now I will place it right there, and next thing I will do is to take my bust measurement divided by 4, which is 9.5. Now I would go on and place 1 inches for seam allowance. Now from this line I would go upwards by 3 inch. Next thing I'll do is to connect this to this in a slanted way, and I'll connect this to this in a slanted way. Now remember to take off the 4 inches while taking your shoulder to waist. As you can see, my shoulder to waist is 17. Right there I will place my waist measurement divided by 4 and 1 inch for seam allowance. Now I am just taking my waist to my hip, which is where your normal body's blouse stops. When you're making your normal body's pattern, that is where your normal body's blouse stops. And I will take my hip measurements, my hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch for seam allowance, and I would connect the lines. Now I will just go on and take the length I want for my dress. Now once you're done doing that, this is my hip measurement. I took my hip measurement on this line, and this is 1 inch seam allowance for side seam. And also remember to add your hemming allowance at the bottom. Now I have gone on and cut out the pattern. Once I connected the lines, I cut the pattern out. Now next thing I will do is I will take 3.5 inches and I will take another 3.5 inches at the bottom part, and also this is 3.5 inches. Now I will go on and split my pattern in equal halves. Now I will just take this line upwards, and I will just take this line upwards. Now as you can see, my lines are not touching my neckline. Just go very close to it, but not so close to it. Now I will be using my scissors and I would cut all the way up. Now once I get close to my neckline, I will stop about 1 inch or 1/2 inch before my neckline. Make sure you do not cut very close to your neckline. Now you can see I stopped about right there. Now fold your fabric in half. And pin your pattern on your fabric. Now I am just going to go on and spread my pattern on my fabric and also pin. Now I am just going to use my chalk and create a curve at the bottom like this. Just make sure the bottom part has a curvy shape. Now I will just cut This is it's very simple and it's as easy as it looks. There is nothing stressful or difficult about it. This method is best for if you're trying to manage your fabric. It will help you manage your fabric well and also give you a nice piece of dress at the end of the day. Now I will just place this already cut out fabric on another folded fabric, and I will cut out for my back. Now moving on, I would go on and cut my pockets. If you're conversant with my channel, you must have seen me cut out pockets multiple times. So these are my pocket piece and these are my straps. My straps are like 10 inches long and 3 inches in width. Now I will fold like this and sew all the way down, fold and sew all the way down. Now these are going to be my bias strips. I will use it to bias my neckline and also my armhole. Now I have gone in and sewn my straps. Now I will use a safety pin and pin on the back side of my strap and turn it inwards. Now I will turn my strap inside out. I will push through till I get to the other hole. Now once you get to the other open hole, you turn it out like this. Your strap is as neat as it can be. Now I have gone and do the same for the other side. Take your strap and pin on your fabric like this. Now get your bias strip and I will start biasing from the armhole point and I would pin and I would just keep pinning. I will keep pinning till I get to the other end. Now once I am done pinning my fabrics together, I would make my stitches from my armhole to the other side of the armhole. Now make a double fold on the inside. You can see. Now I would go on my sewing machine and make my stitches on that bias all the way to the other side. Now make sure that once you get to where your strap is, fold your strap inwards. Make sure the bias is covering the strap. That way you would have a neat finishing, and as you can see, I have gone and done the same for both sides and it's all looking neat as it can be. Now from my armhole, I'll place 10 inches downwards. This will be where I would insert my pockets. Now on my 1 inch seam allowance, I would place my pockets right there and I would sew and turn it over and make a top stitch and place it over again and sew and turn it over and make a top stitch. Now once you're done, sew your side seams together to the pocket and back to your side seam and all the way down, and make sure you do the same for the other side. And we are very much done with this tutorial, guys. It's as easy as it looks. Please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will be seeing you in more videos to come. See ya. Cheers.